Tell me something. Have you ever looked at a painting and felt like your eyes were being led? Gently, elegantly, like king being escorted into a ballroom, and other times, your eyes wander around the canvas like a lost goat at a science fair. That, my dear seekers of beauty and bindi, is the magic or disaster of composition. Composition is not what you paint, it's how you place what you paint. It's the placement of chaos, the geometry of emotion, the unsung poetry of arrangement. In short, it's the difference between a symphony and 6 tabla players fighting over tempo. Let me tell you a story. Once upon a canvas, there was a man who painted a woman's face. Exquisite eyes, glorious hair, lips that could launch 1,000 simps. But he put her in the bottom left corner of the painting. She looked less like the subject and more like an accidental watermark. That man. Me. Yes, even I, Bhogalal, once ruined a masterpiece because I didn't understand composition. You live, you learn, you burn the canvas. From Da Vinci to Degas, from Ravi Varma to Rothko, every great artist was part painter, part puppeteer. They pulled your gaze like invisible string. Lines, light, space, silence, all dancing. Look at the Last Supper, Christ dead center, calm in the chaos. That's not an accident, that's composition holding court. Imagine throwing a party and seating your loudest cousin next to your most sensitive auntie. You could do it, yes, but you'd also need police backup by dessert. Same with your canvas. You need balance, you need harmony, you need taste. Composition, my friends, is taste. Let me show you. This is the rule of thirds. You divide your space into 9 parts, like a grid on your Instagram selfie, but this one doesn't need a filter. Now place your focal point, your drama, your diva, on one of these intersections. Boom, instant elegance. But don't stop there. Leading lines, roads, arms, gazes guide the viewer's eye. Framing, arches, curtains, doorways, invites the viewer in. Contrast, light versus dark, soft versus sharp, keeps them there. Remember my face in the corner painting? I kept her there, but I added a giant chandelier above her, a staircase leading down to her, and a parrot screaming, "Look here." Suddenly she wasn't forgotten, she was mysterious. That's composition too, the art of seduction through suggestion. Art at its best is a conversation between the artist and the viewer. Composition, that's the grammar. You can whisper, you can shout, but without composition, you're just mumbling beautifully. So the next time you stand before a canvas, don't just think, "What should I draw?" Ask, "Where should I place it, darling?" If today's little lesson made your neurons pirouette like ballerinas at a Baroque ball, tap that like button like it's the Mona Lisa's frame. Comment below with your favorite artist, or better, your worst composition mistake. Let's laugh and learn, and subscribe, because next week we talk about something juicier than Renaissance gossip, color theory. Until then, keep your brushes loaded, your placement bold, and never, ever put your main subject in the corner, unless you mean war. And here is a video about world's first ever art exhibition. Enjoy.